Welcome to Operation Pixel.
Oh, we're starting?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So we are here with Argrent. It's just Oot and Argrent this time. Because we're both excited about the new Mass Effect coming out.
And being huge fans of Mass Effect.
Yes, I've got my N7 hoodie on right now.
I bought an Xbox One, like, the year it came out for Mass Effect.
Nice.
I spent $500.
Just for Mass Effect.
It wasn't even confirmed on the console yet, I think. But
It would have been, yeah.
Alright, so let's, new game.
So yeah, we're just gonna see how far we can get in this. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but... So we can either start new, or we can import a ME1 or ME2 character, because we started up on my profile here. Whichever you want to do is fine. I really don't care.
You know,
We're just screwing around. We're just gonna enjoy
let's
Mass
just,
Effect.
let's just... But then, are we still going to be able to make, create his
Yes,
face?
you can still, remember, because you get reconstructed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess while you're going through some of this, it would be good to maybe just do a brief synopsis of what happened in Mass Effect 1.
Spoilers!
You are a spaceman, a soldier. I'll go with one of the level 60 ones.
Whoa, that's weird. The controller.
Oh, do you need a new controller?
Well, I mean, it works down here. So, level 60... Which one here?
I don't know, they're probably all the same file, I probably just alternated.
Oh, probably. I'll go with the one with
The most
more
time.
time.
That's probably the one where I left the game running, because there was a DLC where you got to, like, some
Oh, you
bonus
told
challenges.
me about that.
Yeah, and there was, like, a survival mode where you were supposed to survive for at least 5 minutes to beat the record. And I found out that if I brought Garrison Rex with me, I could just hide behind cover and they'd kill everything for so long that the game would crash. I would come back and, like, it had been, like, 45 minutes or something like that, and the game would literally just die. I think I came back one time and the game was frozen, and for some reason, Garrus wasn't in my party anymore. Like, it was just, listed Rex and me, and I'm like, why is there a middle slot that isn't even there anymore? Like, he can't leave the team! So, anyways, that's probably why that time is up so high, is maybe from those survival runs or something, I don't know. I mean, obviously I couldn't save, I had to reset the system, but...
This is like one of my favorite games, but the loading...
The load times
Yeah,
are
the
great.
load times are crazy.
But yeah, so you're a space soldier type dude in this sci-fi universe. And you find sort of a techno-magical device.
Oh, wait, did I... Uh-oh.
What did you do?
That was a bunch of stuff that we looked... Oh, well, we're okay.
It's probably fine.
We're good.
I don't know what I missed, but we're probably fine. So you find this techno-magical device that basically shows you the future, sort of. Actually shows you the past, but it's a lot of super secret information. And then you try to convince people that bad things are about to happen. And everyone's like, shut up, you.
Pretty much.
And some people are like, no, this is probably serious. We should at least try to take it seriously, in case it's real. And because there's some evidence that it may be real.
And it turns out to be real.
Yeah. So, you assemble a team of people, and then you travel through space, and you save some planets, and some things happen. Most of it isn't that important, which is why we're starting with Mass Effect 2, is because there's really only like a few things that actually get imported from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, and really, the game doesn't hold up that well.
Mass Effect 2 is really like the highlight of the series. This game was like a cinematic masterpiece.
And it's not like, you know, Uncharted, to where it feels just like a movie with gameplay.
Sure.
It actually feels like, at least to me. I mean, Uncharted's good, but...
I actually haven't played Uncharted yet. I want to, though.
It's...
Like, it seems like it'd be cool, like, at least a one-time through kind of thing.
I actually...
Like an Indiana Jones-style adventure.
It's exactly what it is.
That's what I thought it would be.
My PlayStation, I have all three of them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
For PS3?
4.
Oh,
I have the
PS4.
remastered.
Okay, I'm gonna need a PS4 then.
Well, I can bring mine.
Yeah, you could bring yours.
I did once.
I'm sorry. But yeah, so we managed to defeat essentially the Scout, and the Scout ship of this enemy guys. They called them the Reapers, and the Reaper Scout pretty much almost annihilated the center of civilization because nobody was a match for it. And so we saved everybody, and they're like, we still don't believe you. So here we are, floating through space. Still on our mission to save the universe. from a threat nobody believes in. From the boogeyman.
Pretty much.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner.
It's unidentified.
That means it must be good. You never meet bad unidentified ships in space.
I remember when I first played this, I was watching it, I was like, okay, I mean,
yeah,
you're gonna see what's gonna happen if you haven't played this, but it's just like... What?
Yeah. Well, it's kind of interesting because it really throws you right into it. Like, the first game was a bit of a slow start, and then you go into a mission, and you're like, okay, I get it. This one starts with like this, and things start catching fire, and you're like, oh, this is really throwing me right... Oh, wait a second. This may be a little bit worse than being thrown right into it.
And Presley died.
Yep. You ever seen the worst ending to Mass Effect 2?
Oh, yeah.
I watched it online one time.
This is like the first episode, and you're talking about the ending.
Yes, we're talking about the ending. Sorry. Maybe I shouldn't talk about the ending. If anyone's played this before, and they're curious about the worst ending, go look it up. It's really something. Alright, so...
What? Okay.
It doesn't matter. You take whatever you want to do. Like, we're probably not going to beat this game, and we're certainly not going to import it to Mass Effect 3 or anything.
See,
I think we're just going to spend an evening screwing around here, seeing how far we can get.
Yeah, pretty much.
That
means I can finally do the renegade stuff.
Renegade stuff? Yeah, because you don't care.
Yeah. I still feel bad.
Yeah, that's always the problem. Is like being a renegade seems like fun, and then you're like, oh, I have to be a butthole, and then you're like, don't really want to be a butthole. I'm sure some people played Renegade, had fun with it.
Yeah,
but I always had trouble. Like I'd start it up, and I just trash talk my crew members, like, shut up, jerk. Like nobody likes you. Do your job, and I'd be like, oh, now I just feel bad.
I'm just like, or you like you kill someone, or something like that. It's one of an option, and you're just like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Although, any renegade option against Miranda, you'll find her later. Oh, any 10.
Argrent has a fervent, passionate hatred for Miranda.
She's all that's wrong with this game, and there's not many stuff that's wrong with this game. And the stuff that is, it's Miranda.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't really mind her that much. She's not, like, a great character, but, like, I didn't think she, like, was like, oh, God, Miranda, ugh.
And we're playing.
Yep. Go to the cockpit. Oh, you have to save Joker.
I always like Joker.
He's an alright guy.
A-okay.
Yeah, fortunately, we spent most of Mass Effect 1 running through this ship, so we know our way around pretty well. And we don't have to go down that super slow elevator. I don't know if you remember how slow that elevator is.
Oh, it's still slow, isn't it?
I don't know about Mass Effect 2, because it's been a while since I played Mass Effect 2, but I played through Mass Effect 1 like a whole bunch of times, just because I had New Game Plus. And it's so easy to run through that game on New Game Plus.
Really?
Which is why I had level 60 characters, their max level.
See, ooh.
Physics.
I can't play that game anymore. I just can't. I've tried.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't hold up all that well.
It's a bit slow, and it's very kind of modularized. You know what I mean? Like, you go to location A, and you run through the story in location A, then you go to location B, and you run through the story in location B.
Yeah. It's a very, it's a game that's very, like, when it came out, it was very big, but now it's just like...
The thing is that, like, even with Mass Effect 1, I actually had to start up, like, I think 3 different occasions before I actually got into it. Because, like, the first time I started up, I wasn't really all that interested. My brother got it, because, you know, he's always been into sci-fi stuff. I didn't really care all that much, because, you know, a lot of games come out, and usually they don't interest me. So... Oh, space laser.
Giant space laser.
Yep.
Is he pink?
I don't think so. I think it's just the lighting.
It kind of looked a little pink.
Anyways. So I don't remember how far I got the first time I played, but I found out the game was actually pretty hard, like, on the first planet. Because I think I picked something that was, like, not soldier, basically.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And so the second time I started up the game, I picked Soldier, and I was like, this is way better. Oh, and there goes our main character from the first game.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, so that was a bit of a surprise the first time we played this. Like, oh, I just died in the first 5 minutes of the game.
When I first played this, I was like, wait, did I do something wrong?
Oh, wait, never mind, he's not dead yet. He just broke his spine, that's all.
When I first played that, I thought I was like, oh, I did something wrong. It's going to have me restart. And I'm going to have to go through it again. Then it just kept going, and I was just like, wait, this isn't a game over.
Nope. This is how Mass Effect 2 begins.
And I was just like, what?
You die and apparently burn up on atmospheric entry. I can talk.
Really?
Sometimes.
Could have me fooled.
But yeah, so...
That was the...
Trying to think if there was something else I was talking about. Oh, but Mass Effect 1, like, I got to the Citadel, and that place is so slow and boring. It's very important to kind of establishing the setting and, like, the plot line. But going through that place is just slow and dull. After you've played through the game, like I said, I played through New Game Plus a bunch of times. You get to the point where you can just speedrun through the Citadel because you know where you have to go and everything you have to do. And then it's not so bad because you can get out of that place in like half an hour. But, like, the first time you get there and you're just wandering around, basically getting lost in the tunnels of boringness with, like, almost nothing going on. And you're like, there's something around here somewhere I'm supposed to be doing.
Somewhere?
And then, you know, it's just like... eventually you get out of there, but you're just kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, Ark, I've tried to get him to play it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like, it's too boring.
Yeah. The thing is that Ark's very much a very good case example of, like, ADHD, right? Like, if he's not constantly engaged, then it's too slow for him.
Well, I mean, it's understandable, but it's a...
It's a bit unfortunate, but, you know. Everybody's got their own taste in games. Some people don't care for Mass Effect. That's fine. It's still a good game.
Yes.
Like, you know. It's sort of also true, too, because there's a lot of games where, like... There's probably games where you like them, but, like, the ratings are really poor.
Oh, yeah.
I know Mike and I played through, or Ark and I played through, Army of Two, and then we looked it up, and it got, like, a 4.6 out of 10.
What?
And everyone was like, it's kind of a subpar, just shooter with bad jokes and unrealistic circumstances, and we don't like it. And we're like, we had fun with it. Of course, the other thing, too, about Army of Two is that, I think they complained about, what was it, the bad AI. And if you're playing it co-op, you don't have to worry about your buddy's AI.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think that's, like, a huge thing. But that's the part of the point, right? Like, why would you play Army of Two by yourself? Right? Like, the game is designed for co-op. Oh, are we gonna make a freak?
I'm trying to.
Okay, let's make a freak, and then we'll come back and unveil him next time on Operation Pixels. That sound like fun? Let's do that.
Okay, let's do it. Prepare to be amazed.